good, and Jack gets the assist.
Olá.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Curry kicks to Green. Three-pointer. That's good. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Warriors leading by 13. Curry outside. Here's Spates. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Curry's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Ahead, it's stolen by Jack. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And the Warriors making a change here. Here is Livingston. Passes it to Barbosa. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Launches a 3. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Warriors lead by 15. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And Nets head coach Lionel Hollins known for his no-nonsense style, but he'll tell you he's still got a good sense of humor.
I told them all, you can joke with me, you can laugh at me. I'm not perfect. You'll see me hobbling out there on the court. You'll see me stumble as I'm trying to show you a defensive move. It's funny. There was a time when you wouldn't be laughing because I'd be kicking your butt, but that time is long past.
I still don't think that Coach Hollins is
Olá,
anyone,
gente.
to be trifled with, and I think the net players would agree with me on that.
Oh, yes, I know they've got that one figured out. And I do, too, as a matter of fact. The last thing anybody on the team better be doing is... laughing at Lionel Hollins. Just ask Darren Williams.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
Greg, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
Brown out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Young. Then it's Robinson. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Pass to Bogdanovich. And it's sent back by Bogut. Here's Barbosa. He drains the quick shot. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
A nice bounce-back year for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
Timeout called, the Nets.
I tell you what, Harrison Barnes, very athletic. He certainly passes the eye test. And with his size, he can punish smaller wings and create mismatches. And then also he can play some small ball power forward at times as well with the way they like to space the floor.
Jarrett Jack is checked in for Brooklyn. And then for Golden State, Thompson comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. On defense, the Warriors. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. And Jack, here we go. And Thompson sends it back. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. No good. Good defensive work there by Young.
And you talk about Harrison Barnes overall. He had a nice uptick in his rebounding last year, and that was a goal of his. He wanted to get his activity level up, and oftentimes the difference between being good and great is just making those small incremental improvements in different facets of your game.
Up top, Curry, defended by Jack. Got that bucket in no time at all. 13 points for Steph Curry.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Nets trail by 15. And Jack kicks to Brown. Lopez a screen. The feed to Brown. Jack dishes to Young. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Lopez a screen on Curry. And Jack, here we go. No one near him. Kept alive, Young. And it's sent back by Bogut. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. And Brooklyn making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Lopez a screen. Jack with the screen for Brown. Here's Lopez. Drains it from 17 feet out. Lopez has got 6 points.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And, Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
That's good.
They're hovering around 50% for the game in three-pointers. That's pretty good. But they've really elevated here in the second quarter.
They get a hand on it. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And the foul on Jarrett Jack. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Bargnani is checked in for Brooklyn. Ellington comes in for Brown. And then for Golden State, Spates checked in for Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Barnes. Here's Spates. It's rebounded by Bargnani. Injuries have certainly taken their toll on Bargnani, culminating in disaster last season. Greg suiting up for only 29 games, the fewest ever in his career.
Yeah, I mean, he had a series of leg injuries, the hammy, the calf. Really unfortunate part about it is that he has so much talent, but yet really to develop that on the floor because of all the issues.
Thompson passes to Curry. This one for three. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Jack. Finished off the break.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
1:30 left now here in the second.
And in thinking about Bargnani's impact, he's a guy who can generate points from every spot on the floor. Three-point range, converts at the rim. He's about 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and shoots free throws like a guard.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And talking about Barnes, he was actually generating efficient numbers when he was healthy. I mean, way up in field goal percentage, 3-point